All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We're gonna run through today's market recap. I took no trades today. Scenario played out. Again, I just literally didn't get an entry, so I'll show you guys what my pre-market analysis was and what I was looking for. So basically, we had an SMT at the lows, and if you guys know what SMTs do, is they're gonna rebalance price and then potentially send price lower. So if you looked on the higher time frame, in this case, what I mean. Higher time frames bearish, 4 hours bearish, 1 hour's bearish. So I'm looking at this bullish SMT just to rebalance price into some gaps in order for it to continue lower. All right, that's all I was looking for. So I was looking for price to tap into this 1 hour, and then or we had a 30 minute. It ended up turning into a 4 hour, but I wanted to see that potentially send price lower. So market opens up, and we initially manipulate right to the upside. We end up tapping into basically this 1 hour gap. We kind of trade through it, but at the same time, ES comes up. Actually, let me take off. Give me one sec. Okay, I know there's a lot on the charts, but I'll clean it up. So ES comes up at the same time, ends up tapping into a 30-minute gap. So now I'm confident that both can potentially distribute lower. The only issue I didn't like here was that ES left equal highs. So if we put the equal highs indicator, you can see ES left all these equal highs resting in that gap. Now, can you kind of short when there's like equal highs? Yes, but personally for me, I was just a bit hesitant on it. We traded through this gap. And I'm just looking at this. I'm saying, okay, ES has equal highs. And it's not even just that. It was this 30-second gap is what I was looking for. So we had this 30-second. I'm like, okay, if we get a strong V shape right here, I'll take it. But you can see we come down. We failed to inverse it. We failed to inverse it. Now we have relative equal highs at your stop. We failed to inverse it, failed to inverse it. And then finally here. Now, yes, you could argue technically like we have low resistance below, like it's valid. We have all of this liquidity right here, but I'm viewing this like, okay, like there's a high probability, especially because we did have a 1 minute gap there as well. I was waiting for that to inverse. Obviously that ended up inversing and it ended up tapping into a 15 minute. So I just kind of faded it from there. And at this point forward, I was looking for a 5 minute continuation because we were reacting out of a 1 hour. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll get a 5 minute like sponsored continuation and then take it down. We had relative equal lows right here and we had daily lows down here. So I personally faded it. We ended up dumping here. If you did take this, I don't think that's. I think it's a fine entry. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Just based on my, just based on what I was seeing personally, we came down. We just tapped into a 15-minute gap. ES had equal highs above. To me, it was looking like it was going to do something where it comes up and it maybe wants to remanipulate once more higher. Maybe ES would want to take out these relative equal highs, tap a little bit higher, and then continue or take out these equal highs and then continue lower. So I faded it for that reason. I was okay, maybe I'll be able to get involved in a 5 minute short. And obviously, we just didn't end up getting a 5 minute short. We didn't get a 3 minute. There was a 1 minute continuation, but I try to avoid taking 1 minute continuations. You could have taken this one right here, I guess, but I personally was not a fan of that. From there, we come down. We end up taking out the relative equal lows. We end up taking out these daily lows as well. And at this point, we had a 30-minute gap, which I was looking for price to tap this 30-minute and then potentially go higher. So I didn't really want to look for longs here, and there really wasn't anything to take off of this low anyway. We could see ES came down, ended up dumping down. We ended up obviously getting a bullish SMT. We already had one off previous day low as well. But ES comes down, ends up taking out some lows. At this point, we end up opening up a 15-minute bearish gap at 10 a.m. right here. Let me mark it out. So I was like, okay, maybe 10 a.m. manipulates higher. We tap into this 15-minute. We look for shorts into this unfilled 30, but obviously we don't end up getting that. From there, we end up trading back higher, back into that 1 hour. From here, we honestly just chop around. We just chop around. And at this point, we end up actually opening a 15-minute gap right here. So this personally, okay, price comes back into this 15-minute gap. We're approaching 10 a.m. The only problem is I don't like at this point trying to look for longs is I'm going to show you guys. So there was like a 3-minute, I believe, right here. One sec. Let me put this back. So we pull back into this 15-minute gap. You could be thinking, okay, maybe this 15 sends us back higher, but let's look at ES now, right? ES is at the moment respecting a 15. Hold on. Let me clean this chart up a little bit. Okay. So at this moment in time, ES is respecting a higher 15-minute gap right here. You can see right here, but it also has this gap lower. So you can see ES is pretty much just in premium. So at this point, ES is respecting a 4-hour bearish at this time as well. You can see ES is in a 4-hour bearish gap. ES has it a lower 15-minute gap. So personally, for me, if I was going to look to long this, I would want to see ES pull back into this gap and then look for that distribution higher. I was not confident to want to take longs when I see that ES is all the way up in premium. So technically, it is respecting a 15-minute gap at this point, but again, it's reacting off a 4-hour bearish gap, and it's all the way in premium. So I wasn't a fan of that, and then I just got off the charts after that, didn't see anything else I wanted, so we really don't have anything else. So in terms of trades of the day, really all you could have gotten was this market open short. Again, if you had conviction in the draw lower, I don't think it's obviously bad. Obviously it's a good trade. Personally, for me, like I said, I was waiting for the 30-second. It just kept rejecting and rejecting. I waited for the 1 minute, but then at that point, I don't know. I just didn't like it personally. We just took off kind of fast, and I felt like I just looked for a continuation lower. You obviously don't get the continuation lower that I wanted. And again, ES did leave those equal highs, which I was hesitant about. And obviously, we do come up and take them later, but we missed the leg down. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it or anything like that. I think it was a valid fade for what I seen. Because I definitely thought that we could manipulate higher one more time. I didn't think it was unreasonable, just based on what I've seen before. So anyway, no trades on the day, but I'm going to be trading Asia tonight, so I don't really care. That's what when I realized it was 11 o'clock and I probably wasn't getting anything, or around 10:30, I kind of just checked out pretty much, and I knew I'd be on Asia tonight anyway, and hopefully catch something then. And then we still have tomorrow, and it's been a green week. Like, we've been having a great week, obviously. So I'm not going to force anything. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Let me know what you guys took today. If you guys took those shorts, why or why not. And that's it for me. Talk to you guys later. Peace.